everybody, and welcome to the Upkeep for Monday, October 28th, 2019.
That's right, it's all the magic news you need in 10 minutes or less.
And this week we are coming to you live from Loading Ready Run Studios in beautiful Victoria, Canada.
It is so beautiful up here.
It really is. You could call it beautiful, but I'm going to call it beautiful.
That's right, and we're up here because we were just in Seattle for our first piece of news, which is the Chalice Card Kingdom's fundraiser charity tournament for Serious Fun Children's Network.
It was awesome.
It was a lot of fun. They raised over $60,000.
Incredible.
And congratulations to the winner of that tournament, Brad Nelson.
Yes.
Turns out he's good at Magic.
Yeah, when you invite one of the best pros in Standard ever to play the game, he might just win your 16-player tournament.
He might just.
And you got second place, Megan, so don't sell yourself short.
All right, look at me.
Good job.
Thank you. I'm so fancy.
Yeah, that's right.
Next up, the Mythic Championship qualifiers were this weekend as well. This is for Mythic Championship 7, which is at the end of the year.
Yeah, and this was played on Arena. A bunch of people qualified if they were level 1,000 or better in Mythic. You got a chance to play, and whittled it down to just a few people. It was a 2-day tournament, and I think the headlining thing here is the fact that there was just so many Oko decks running around.
So many Oko. So there's the classic Simic Oko.
Yep.
There's Bant Oko. Now there's Sultai Oko.
Yeah, Sultai Oko is the new hotness, apparently.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm looking through some of these top 16 deck lists from the qualifier. The first one is Sultai Food. Oh, red-black aggro. Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
Sultai Food.
Okay.
Sultai Food.
Oh, great.
Sultai Food.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, Teamer Reclamation.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, Sultai Food.
Okay.
Simic Food.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, Simic Flash. Okay, that's legitimately different. Green-black Adventure, Sultai Food, and Blue-white Control. How about that? Along with some Bant Ramp. A couple of instances of Bant Ramp. So,
and Green-black Adventure.
I mean, not all is lost, but almost all.
But almost all of it is lost.
Almost all hope is lost, but yeah.
Yes, Oko also won events in Pioneer, Vintage, and Legacy this weekend, and 20 copies of Oko were in the SCG Modern Top 8 in Atlanta.
Wow.
Isn't that
That's
just
a lot of
absurd?
Oko. And if you've been on Twitter and you follow Magic Twitter at all, you'll know a lot of pro players have been tweeting about their wish for Oko to be banned, or that it should have been banned with the banning with Field of the Dead a couple of weeks ago. But the next Mythic Championship is right around the corner, coming up in Richmond.
And it does not look like a ban is going to happen before that. So we are going to see a lot of Oko in Richmond.
Let's take a bet right now.
Yes.
What percentage Oko decks? Do you want to set the line, or do you want the over-under?
I'll set the line.
Okay.
The line is 70.
Wow. I'm going to take... this one's hard.
Yeah.
I'll take the under just because I'm optimistic,
right.
but I might very well be wrong.
That's good of you.
The fact that was hard for me is telling.
It's just absurd. The top 10 most played cards in Standard right now, all green.
That's right. All green.
Ugh.
Green's having its moment in the sun.
Yes.
Oof.
It can get right back under a rock, though.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned.
I agree. It's getting
William
sunburned.
and Huey Jensen also won the Ruby division this week, speaking of, with Bant Oko.
Speaking of Oko,
that earns him a automatic day 2 again at that Arena Mythic Championship in December. He beat Autumn Burchett in the finals, who was playing Golos Fires.
Yeah, great deck.
Because it was, since they started playing the Monday that the ban took effect, they were still allowed to play Field of the Dead. So that was Field of the Dead's quick goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Yes.
Coming up next, Grand Prix Phoenix happened this past weekend. It was Throne of Eldraine Limited.
Yes, there were only 550 players.
That is very small.
An incredibly small player count for a Grand Prix, even for a limited Grand Prix, which tend to be a little bit on the smaller side. Max Mick won that. This was Max Mick's third 9-0 start to a limited tournament this year.
That is unbelievable.
That is, frankly, that is just absurd.
I mean, how is that even possible?
Yeah.
Like, I get being good at Magic, but you've got to lose at least once, right?
Yes, especially when you're playing something like Limited, where it can be so card pool dependent sometimes, but that just goes to show that if you practice a lot, you get out there and you play a bunch, you know what? You can have some really consistent results. Mick is queued for the first Regional Players Tour and also the Players Tour Finals in Houston.
Wow, cool stuff. So Players Tour action starting to kind of percolate under the surface when we head to those big tournaments next year.
Pretty cool. Coming up this weekend are Magic Fests Lyon and Nagoya. And then obviously the weekend after that, is Mythic Championship 6 in Richmond.
Yeah, make sure to tune into that. It'll be really cool. I mean, if you're like, I don't want to watch Oko all day, I know people will bring other decks.
Yes, and also there's always draft in the morning.
And there's draft. That's what I want to say.
Just tune in for the draft at the big start of the day, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Because honestly, a lot of people are like, oh, draft is so tough on Arena because everybody's, the bots are like giving you mill a lot of the time.
Yes.
But in real life, that's not going to happen. And I honestly think Throne of Eldraine is a fantastic draft format, and I'm super excited to see it in action at the tournament.
Also, the bots have been updated recently, haven't they?
I don't know.
wonder if that deck is still hanging around. That's news we don't have for you this week. And lastly, the Pioneer Challenge was this past weekend, and that's just cool because we got a first look at what are some of these top decks in Pioneer right as the format is announced.
I'm loving Pioneer so far. Of course, I played Pioneer Boggles to the shock of absolutely zero people.
Yes.
It's a really, really fun deck. And I mean, it's the Wild West out there, and maybe that's why they named it Pioneer. You really can build anything at this point.
Yes, although Sultai with Oko did win the tournament. Second was Is It Phoenix?
Oh,
which
that's not
had
bad.
Arclight Phoenix and Thing in the Ice, one of my
cool.
favorites. Third was another Sultai deck. Fourth was Mono Blue.
Well, that's a deck after your own heart there.
Yes, it really is.
With
Fifth
Thassa.
and sixth were the Saheeli combo, different builds of that. And then seventh and eighth were other Is It Phoenix decks.
Wow, that's a great variety.
Yeah. So I think you see, again, some of like the cards that these are revolving around. We have the Saheeli combo, which is obviously very powerful. Is It Phoenix is taking advantage of Treasure Cruise, one of my all-time favorites.
Makes sense.
And then these Sultai decks were out there saying, do you know what? Oko appears to be good in every format, so let's
put it in there.
that.
It'll be really interesting to see what cards end up having to be banned in Pioneer.
Yeah.
I mean, Saheeli Cat combo to me seems like something that would be, but remains to be seen.
We'll see. It does seem like it. Only 2 copies in this top 8, but the format is still very new. So there's room both for it to either take over if it really is the very best deck, or room for other decks to come up that beat it. So
All right, we'll see. Get on those cowboy hats and saddle up that pony. Pioneer will be riding into a town near you. Anyway, that is all the news we have for you this week on the Upkeep. Stay tuned wherever fine podcasts are sold or are available for free. And check out our sister podcast, Good Luck High Five. And once again, thanks to Loading Ready Run for letting us use the Moonbase to record this episode and the video this week.